Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
I still think that the largest of all the winter storms we've had this season, the blizzard, was the easiest to forecast. So the ones thereafter have been difficult, including this one. So it's not always the big ones that are more difficult to forecast. The reason why this one's tough is that obviously you need cold air to make snow. And the temperatures are just marginally cold enough to support snow. And it's one of those situations where if it goes slightly either way, a few degrees warmer or colder, it's going to make a huge difference in your driveway next couple of days as to whether or not you get just a little bit of slush or 4, 5, 6 inches of snow. So that's the challenge. We'll give it our best guesstimate here as we take a look at the headlines here, which include, well, a light mixture for this evening. We've been going back and forth between cold rain showers and some wet snowflakes mixing in. It's been nothing too serious this evening. However, much later tonight towards daybreak, the precipitation will become a little heavier. That'll continue throughout tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, into probably early Friday morning before it lightens up a little bit by Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Bottom line, the whole system is not out of here until the weekend, so it's a slow mover with impacts next 2 to 2.5 days. Now, as far as coastal flooding, moderate to major flooding along east coastal Massachusetts, this area is shaded in green. It does not include the Rhode Island South Shore, even though there'll be some big waves, some splash over, a little bit of beach erosion, but nothing severe, certainly nothing like what happened with Sandy. Wind gusts along the coastline 45 to 55 miles per hour. So high wind warning for the Cape in red, winds to 60. Wind advisory for the areas in orange, winds between 45 and 55 in gusts, especially along the South Shore. And that is now through 7 a.m. Friday. Wind gusts within the last hour anywhere between 45 to almost 50 miles per hour in this area in red, about 35 to 40 inland. Getting reports of waves offshore, 15 to 20 feet. Those waves will come crashing on shore next couple of days, so that heavy surf will continue. It has been holding at 36, 37 degrees for like 5 hours, and it's one reason why we haven't seen an all snow situation this evening other than our northern suburbs. These temperatures will drop a little bit, and eventually the atmosphere later tonight through tomorrow getting cold enough to support at least a little wet snow, especially away from the coastline. But you can see the leading edge of the heavier precipitation just offshore, and that'll get ready to come in overnight through tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. In fact, speaking of tomorrow morning, giving it the red caution light here. It'll be a wind-driven wet snow and sleet, temperatures mid and upper 30s. Some small accumulations by tomorrow morning on untreated surfaces, so naturally you want to allow for a little extra travel time in the morning and certainly during the afternoon as well, as the storm system will more or less just drift offshore for the next couple of days, throwing back the shield of strong wind and the mixed precipitation. Then we'll kick it out to sea finally by Friday night. That should set up for some drier weather over the weekend. Futurecast starts off this evening and overnight. The green represents rain, the blue is snow. Notice overnight a shield of light to moderate snow in the wee hours of the morning. This is around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning with some snow. Rain confined to the lower Cape and the islands. Tomorrow afternoon, bands of moderate to at times wet heavy snow. This is 2 o'clock, most of our area under the snow shield. Into tomorrow evening, raining out towards the Cape, the area in green. And then tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, still painting bands of moderate to at times heavy snow that will extend into early Friday morning, then changing to sleet and ending. Now, these accumulations won't be realized until Friday noontime, 6 to 10 in this arc right in here, northern Bristol, Plymouth County, north and west of Providence. The 4 to 6 includes the Providence metro area, most of Kent County and Warwick, and then 2 to 4 along the immediate South Shore. So most of our area, 2 to 4, 4 to 6. In fact, let me get it real close here again. 6 to 10 in this zone, north and west of Providence, 4 to 6 Providence Metro, and then 2 to 4. Again, these numbers not realized until Friday morning, Friday afternoon. 7-day outlook showing the unsettled weather next couple of days and the high winds. So look at these hour-by-hour wind speeds tomorrow, especially along the South Shore on the order of 45, 55 miles per hour. Finally, by the weekend, it's looking much better for Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy with temperatures in the mid-40s. The only good news this time of year, if you don't like snow, it has a short shelf life as it usually melts within several days. So whatever falls, I'd imagine by the weekend we'll do a lot of melting. So if you don't like it, well, it'll go away soon.
All right. Thanks, Tony. Coming up next.